Let's go to San Francisco. Haven't had a caller from San Francisco in a long while. Michael, welcome to the program. You're on the Savage Nation.
Hey, so when the conversation started, it was about who looks better when they get older. But I think it's, that's not so much a good judgment on who ages better. It's more genetics and lifestyle.
Right. So your conclusion is you can do very little, or you can control your aging to a certain extent?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Thank you for the call. I can't repeat myself. We're having a little problem here with board operations where they can't hear me. It's just a new show, and it's only been a month, and if I speak, they don't hear me, and then they don't know what I'm saying, and I'm getting exhausted. But it's always straightened out in a couple of weeks when I move into the KSFO studios in San Francisco, and my board operator will be able to actually hear the callers and talk to you. It's no one's fault. It's just the way it is. So bear with me, and you're going to see the electricity that I used to have with my callers will return. It's going to take a while. That's all. Let's try to do it again. One of my 16 women is calling here, and she's just hung up. Let's go to San Francisco. Jeff on KSFO. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Michael. I haven't spoken to you in a very, very long time. The last time I spoke was the day you announced that you were going national. So that's how long that's been.
Oh, and that's only the year 2000. That's only been 12 years now.
But a long-time listener, and it's good to hear you back locally.
Thank you. So what's your solution? What's your conclusion to the question?
Go ahead, say again.
Can you hear me? What's your conclusion to my question?
Ignore the problems with the board. What I was going to say is that I know in your travels, I'm sure you've seen that wherever you go, if the people have a very simple diet, minimal processing of food, and they're very active. That's another key. You can't sit around, eat a good diet, and be doing nothing the whole time. You've got to be active. And if you're burning through that protein, if you're burning through the carbs, you're not going to be putting on weight. You're going to have a healthier heart. Your vessels are going to be good. You're going to be in good shape. So that was my one comment in regards to your longevity, and I'm sure that you've seen that, whether it's, Native Americans, you get to the Shaolin monks, anything like that, you're gonna see it. Longer living, healthier, simple diet.
Yeah, well, we all know the basic rules, but how many of us follow it? And I want to leave one principal point in the minds of listeners who have been listening this last hour and a half. Japanese are the most long-lived people on the planet in Japan, but Japanese Americans do not live as long as Japanese in the mainland of Japan. Once they come here and they adopt to the American lifestyle, they have about the same longevity or lack thereof as the average American. You're aware of that, right, Jeff?
Yep, that makes perfect sense.
All right, thank you for the call. The time is 44 minutes after the hour. You're listening to the Savage Nation. If you care to join the dialogue, the phone is 855-400-SAVAGE, or visit me online at michaelsavage.com. And let me remind you again, because I'm very proud of my book, Train Tracks. It's my opus. It's the best book I've ever written. It's not nonfiction. It's not political. It's stories from my life. And you're going to love it if you love me, with lots of great pictures. I'll be right back.
Call Michael right now at 855-400-SAVAGE. That's 855-400-7282.